Hello and welcome to another Sayduck platform tutorial video. In this video, we'll be talking about textures, what they are and how they work in the Sayduck platform. So let's begin. So texture is an image file that is then mapped to your object. The way your texture will be displayed on the object will depend on that object's UV mapping. Here you can see a few examples. So UV map is more or less the UV space reflects the image size. So on this, each of the sides share the same UV space. So if I were to upload an image here, it will be displayed on each of those sides. On the sphere, it only has one UV space, so only one image will be displayed on this one. And then we'll talk about the couch a bit later. So let's just add an image here. So material, and then so each of these objects have the same material, so assigning this texture will assign it to all of them. So as you can see on the cube, the duck is on all of those sides, and on the sphere it is only displayed once. On this couch, each of the cushions and the meshes here share the same UV space. So that is why some of the duck is displayed here and other here. Now let's talk a bit about two types of textures that you might encounter. And first, let's go through a tile texture. Tile texture is texture that is made so that you can repeat the same pattern as many times as you want. It will work on any UV maps. So as you can see, everything reflects the same, and this pattern then can be repeated with the tiling value. So you can increase how many times the texture is repeated to create very accurate fabric materials. The other type of texture is a baked texture. A baked texture is, as you can see here, is a texture that is baked to fit a specific model's UV mapping. So as you can see here, let's do this. On this cube, it makes no sense, or no sphere, but on our couch, basically everything is mapped to the correct positions on that couch. Benefits of using a baked texture is that it's easy to use, but usually it adds a lot more data and is not, or does not give as good resolution as a tile texture. Mainly, a baked texture will be used on the occlusion map to create shading. So as we can see here, if I remove this one, you can see that this couch now has shadows in it. Perfect. That's more or less on how textures work and a bit about different types of textures.